Are you an aggressive communicator or do you work with an aggressive communicator? This message is for you if so. If you are the communicator and you feel like your message is not being heard, it's because your nonverbal package is getting in the way of your message. This is how you can work through that. First of all, if your nonverbal package is based on aggression because you have anger issues, or you have hostility issues, you got to work through that. You got to get that taken care of, and you can. If it's just because you're a passionate person and you just don't know better ways to communicate, all you have to do is dial that back a little bit. First of all, it starts with your volume of your voice. Make sure that it's not too loud because that is off-putting to a lot of people. They can't hear you if they're really focused on how loud you're talking. Or is it hostile or your tone stern? That can be a problem for folks because they're focusing on that and they're not listening to what you're saying. They're paying attention to how you're saying it. Are you in their space when you're talking to them? You can dial that back too. I think it's the easiest type of communication style to get back to assertive because all you have to do is reel in all of those nonverbals and make it a peaceful conversation with your nonverbal package. But that is barring any issues with anger management, which you'd have to take care of probably with a professional or through a class, which you can do. It's totally doable. Now, if you're working with somebody who is an aggressive communicator, don't meet them there. If you go up when they're up there, you're both up there and it's not going to help the message and nobody's going to hear anybody. Just stay down as long as it's safe. If it's a situation you have to exit from, you'll know and you need to take that leave. But if it isn't, you can stay there and you're modeling listening skills and there is a time and place to address it. You can literally say to them, I hear what you're saying, but the level of your enthusiasm over this, your passion, or your anger is really getting in the way of the message. So I want to talk with you about it, but first we've got to de-escalate this. We've got to find a space and time when you're going to be able to have a calmer discussion. And then both of you can feel heard and feel seen, and it helps to model for that person that there is a way to communicate with you, but this isn't that way. If you need help with your communication skills or just with your team, individually, with the team, or even with your family, message me and take care. Communicate well.